Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Joshua Keys, and I'm a student here at Wake Tech. I'm a business and economics major, and I'm planning on transferring to NC State to attend their business program there. I'm here to talk to you guys today about Universal Basic Income, or UBI for short. Universal Basic Income has been in the news a lot here lately with the presidential elections coming up and COVID-19 making a huge impact on the employment field, and our unemployment numbers just keep skyrocketing. And so, different politicians and leaders are trying to find a solution for that. And a lot of them are looking at universal basic income to be that solution. Well, I'm here to tell you how and to explain to you why I believe it would be extremely detrimental to our economy, one, and even our society, two. So universal basic income is an amount of money that a person would receive on a monthly basis, regardless of if they're employed or unemployed, on disability, welfare. Your economic status isn't a factor. It's just an amount of money that you receive monthly that would cover all of your basic needs for food, rent, utilities, so on and so forth. Different politicians, such as Bernie Sanders, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, along with many others, are advocates for universal basic income. And there's also many individual politicians, such as Ted Cruz, Rand Paul, and of course Donald Trump, who are adversaries of this program. There's even celebrities that are actually getting involved in this conversation, such as Elon Musk and Bill Gates, who are both huge advocates for universal basic income because they believe technology is advancing so quickly that it's going to begin impacting the workforce in a negative way. They believe technology can completely take over, all these manual jobs that individuals are currently working. And so they believe there needs to be some type of income that's going to supplement for these individuals, because the unemployment rates will increase on a rapid rate. But there's also other celebrities and very prominent individuals in the political realm and even the business world, such as the conservative talk show host Ben Shapiro and the best-selling author and professor Jordan Peterson, who are completely against the idea. Both of them oppose it for different reasons, but both are extremely vocal with their opposition. Ben Shapiro opposes it because he believes it goes against what America stands for as a whole. He believes it'll go against capitalism and increase the ideology of socialism in America, which I tend to agree with. There have been many countries that have been trying to implement universal basic income, such as Australia and even most recently Finland. Finland, back in 2016, it was January 1st, 2016, began a test trial of universal basic income. They randomly selected 2,000 individuals who are currently on unemployment and began giving them an amount of around, I believe it was $1,200 a month for 2 years. And their goal was to give them that money so they could pursue careers that they were passionate about. And so after the 2 years, they came back and visited those individuals. And the individuals did seem to be happier. They did seem to be more stress-free. But over 90% of them still did not have a job because they were relying on that monthly income. And so many people looked at it as a success. I do not, because the goal was to find employment for these individuals, or to give these individuals freedom so they could go pursue jobs they were passionate about, and the majority of them didn't even try to pursue these jobs. Another country that is currently implementing a smaller portion of UBI is Australia. So in Australia, if you go on unemployment, you can stay on unemployment indefinitely, and you receive what's equal to $15 US, $15 an hour, and 40 hours a week, in Australian dollars though. So it ends up being around $2,000 or $3,000 in the Australian dollar a month. It sounds great. It's working great for them as of right now. But the reason they can afford that and America can't afford that is because for one, they don't have as many social programs such as America, such as food stamps, different other welfare programs, such as Social Security, disability, and things like that. And also, their defense budget is less than 10% of the U.S.'s defense budget. The U.S. back in 2016 spent $400 billion on social programs alone. So that's not even taking into consideration our defense budget, which is actually $600 billion, and so which goes up to $1.2 trillion. Our constantly different politicians speaking about our debt, the U.S.'s debt, and how we keep rapidly getting more and more and more into debt. So if we add UBI into the mix, that would just increase the debt even more. One solution that supporters for UBI bring up is increasing taxes. Well, taxes on the rich is already up to 40%, and which you still wouldn't be, even with taxes being 40% on the rich, it's still unfeasible. It's still not feasible for us to be even close to being able to afford UBI, which means they would have to increase taxes on the middle class and even possibly the lower class, which would completely defeat the purpose of UBI. And so, as of right now, there is just no possible way in our economical climate that we're in right now that we could even come close to affording a program such as UBI. Maybe in the distant future, it would be something we could revisit, but as of right now, it's not even feasible. There's so many different programs that we have to cut, and who's to say what programs that would be? Would it be food stamps, would it be Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, HUD, which somebody would have to make those decisions, and the advocates for UBI have failed to answer which of these they would want to cut. Their only solution is to increase taxes, which again would completely defeat the purpose of UBI. So I just want to thank you guys for listening to my speech today. Hopefully it was informative. Hopefully it will give you some things to think about. And again, I just want to thank you so much for listening.